Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to show you my out-and-out favourite team for doing a faction assault in Wild Court. And what's more, it's no mythic, and it will even work, even if you're a newer player to the game. That's why it's so cool. Now, faction assault videos from me will become a little bit more sporadic. I'll have a look at the faction assault, see what teams are out there on my channel as well. Like for this one, you can type in faction assault Wild Court in the search bar on my channel and you can see what's out there already. This one probably is out there too, but it's such a cool team, almost can't not show it. It's just absolutely fantastic. 2 times Tesla, Shield of Urskaya, and Holy Sun Astra. The Shield of Urskaya, give an ally magic +1 armor, boosted by all enemy attack, then enrage and barrier them. It's that armor boost, boosted by all enemy attack, which is absolutely superb for this, because as the enemy gets stronger, they get more attack, and as those delves get more difficult on the hardest levels, their attack is really high, and it just gives the boost from Shield of Urskaya, makes it even higher. And Tesla works in a similar way, dealing 8 true scatter damage, boosted by all ally and enemy armor. So again, on those hardest levels, when the enemy's really tough, got a really high armor, it just completely works against them, and it just doesn't make any difference. Tesla just gets more power, overload is correct, and she just wipes them out anyway. And 2 of them, you can cast them back to back, and it's going to be very nice indeed. Holy Sun Astra gives us a nice 50% start with humans, which is Tesla and herself, and then gives magic +1 life and armor to all allies, creates a light storm, which we don't care about, and enchants all humans, which is handy if you have to recast your Teslas. But the armor boost is nice anyway. Geomancer is good for this, but you can be in many different classes. I just like to have a nice 50% mana start with it on that infused stone, which is good. Reduce damage from skulls by 50% is useful too, because if you did get hit by a skull, it's less damage, which is less off your armor, which means it keeps Tesla's damage high, because it is boosted by armor. And you can have stuff like impact. This one here is useless, don't need it, so pick anything you like. Anti-magic sphere, always useful. Tactician, always useful. Rock solid. One of the keys to this, again, when you click brown for your shield, gives you a barrier, saving you from any damage, keeping Tesla's damage high. Tree of Knowledge, gain enchant when matching green. You can do that when charging up Holy Sun Astra. And Fortitude. Kraken Banner, what we want from Black Hawk. That's a good one. Lots of brown, lots of blue, minus purple. As soon as you get your shield charged up, you can cast that, and then you can protect yourself with a barrier, and then get Tesla ready to cast. Or if you get some blue or red right off the bat, you can obviously cast Tesla straight away. So let's dive into a little battle. It's not going to be too much to this. Right, so didn't have to do anything. Right, that was a bit silly. Right, let's jump into the delve itself on hardest levels. Right, let's jump into the faction itself on level 500. Don't need a high horde level for this one, even using the factions team. And don't forget, on Friday, there's a faction assault in the labyrinth. Then we pick up a new troop at the same time, which could be really useful to making that faction 500 attempt a lot easier. So don't forget to grab that from the shop. Right, let us replace that team. That was an old style one, and Todd Greenwood's no longer any good. Let's paste in this team here. Boom. Alright, so level 500 with this team. Let's see how difficult this is going to be. Look at the enemy stats. Right, so right off the bat, we've got Tesla with a boost of 671. That's nothing, well, it's a little bit to do with my stats, but a lot of it is to do with the enemy stats, because they've got that really high stats on their team. So it's like, with this, we can cast this first. Let's track that on a Tesla. If you cast it on someone else, you actually get 2 barriers for the price of 1, effectively, because you enrage and barrier them, but because one of its upgrades is shielding, it means it gets a barrier itself. So you get 2 barriers, effectively, for the price of 1. Now the booster's gone up to 796. Second Tesla is ready next round anyway, so if we didn't wipe everybody out in the first cast, the second Tesla is there to mop up. And that's facts, and that's level 500. Tesla is pure filth. Not in that way, in the overpowered way. Well, I don't know, she might be. Just because she looks innocent. Who's to say? It's a cartoon character, it's a game character. What am I talking about? I'm talking silly stuff again. Taking things literally, got to stop. Right, so we can do that again. Let's cast that on them. If you want a second boost, like the boost now 881, that's gone up because the enemy stats have increased. We could get even more of a boost, but I don't think I'm going to need it. Stick on Medals of Guard to increase the power of your team. Medals of Guard give you +8 armor to your troops. that increases the power of Tesla. Okay, merchant, what you got, Mr. Scratchy Beard? Oh no, just no. Right, third battle. Absolutely obscenely easy. Like I say, this will work even if you're a newer player. But this is such an important team. I think it's on my channel already, but it's such an important team. It's like you can't not give it a refresh every now and again. See, right now the shield is not up, but Holy St. Astra is, so we can cast that. Get the armor boost that way instead. 942 is the boost, above and beyond what we need. Didn't even need to cast the shield. Just job done. This is level 5. This is level 500. My goodness. Why did I sing like a chipmunk? I don't know. I just did. I think it's because my teacup's empty and I need to refill it. Let's cast that. I'm not worried about that skull hit, because it actually gives you a benefit in a way. When I cast this, we put it on there, get that 2 barriers for the price of 1. But if they took that skull hit, which they didn't, we wouldn't have lost any health, because all that would happen was our barrier got removed, but they would have got impacted. And that means that they basically would have lost their traits. So anyway, Tesla's not up next round, but we can cast this now and just wait one more round to finish the enemy off. How do I just do that for the sake of it? Wait for Tesla and kaboosh them all out of it. And that's the hardest level on faction 500. Ridiculous. Obscenely easy. Really cool. If you're a lower level than me, you may have to cast Holy St. Astra and shield maybe to give yourself a mega boost, but a lot of the time it's still gonna work out just fine for you. So yeah, an absolutely essential team to fly through the wild court. There's a video. If you enjoyed it, found it useful or helpful, it'd be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again in the next one. Bye for now.